Kirby, just missed your break, man. Damn it. Yes, you've got nachos at the bottom now. I've made the channel points into nachos for you. Alright, so I've been mining for rune essence on my main, making runes since about 20 minutes ago. Um, Here we made more ancient runes. Because why not? And we're almost, well, we're closer to 95, so we'll almost be able to make that fire staff at some fire wand at some point. So yeah, we're back at the grind. 14 wands on the mage challenge. Let's check here. 77 on the main here, and also I've been rune mining for rune essence overnight because we totally ran out here for sure. How is there already a delay on my stream here? That's not right. Early today? No, I'm on time. Hey Tiz, hey Darn, how you doing? Ah, good morning. Let me go grab my coffee. It's just done running through, so I'll be right back real quick. Here we go. Yeah. I know I've been late a few times last week or this week. So my bad for that, but hey, I'm on time today. So they had the competition on Malvor recently for like just like a drawing competition, like messing around with some 5M code today. Oh, that's cool, darn. That's really cool. Which languages are you using? Lua or JavaScript? Lua? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I prefer JavaScript for the coding because I just know it better. I know it a lot better. Um, Making functions and all that stuff. It's just easier for me with JavaScript, but I can do it just as easy with Lua. Well, not as easy, but let's just say I can do it with Lua as well. Yeah, I understand, but the issue you'll have is that 50%, 50% of the stuff you'll find online to look at and to modify or whatever might be JavaScript because people like to. Um, I'm just gonna say sure to that, darn, because I don't know about speed though. I really don't know, but I understand like it's built for Lua and CS sharp, C sharp. So I understand exactly what you mean though. Yes, it's either Lua and JS or Lua and C sharp, right? What you would choose. C sharp just adds the functionality and the whatever on the screen, and Lua is actually the background, So in the end, it doesn't really matter all that much, I believe. Like speed wise, I don't think it makes that all that much difference. If it's implemented correctly, then it shouldn't be any difference. But me writing C sharp, that's never gonna happen. I can read it, I can write it, but me actually writing code in it and then debugging it 50 times, nope, not happening. Not happening. I'm just congratulating the winner and the runner-up for the little contest they had on Malvor for assets designing or whatever. Where is it? Announcements. Why did I close it? Huh. Where is it? Here. Okay. I'll show it on the stream here. The type of speed only matters if you have like 300 resource. I understand, darn. Completely understand that what you mean. Yeah, that's true. New tab. It's just malvoridle.com/fanart. So this is the winner. See if I can make it a little bit bigger here. It's probably like, yeah, a dungeon or something, a reference to a dungeon. I don't know exactly. And then somebody that enjoys the same music as we do, but they enjoy farming god dungeons, which we don't. We listen to the lo-fi hip hop as well on the stream. Yeah, these are all brilliant. Look at these dragons, awesome. I like this one too. You know, out with Beavis, twin tree ability. Going for that. Magic wood. And then there's this field guide. So it's like how to survive Melvor, how to how to start Melvor, all written down. I don't know if they wanted it to be smudged like that, but I believe so. It's like it's old. It's supposed to be old. People have used it many, many, many times. It's got coffee stains on it. It's so funny. It's like it's intentional though. What am I doing? Go back to Discord, please. Thank you. I like this one. It's like everything might follow me home if I kill too many Golbens. Golden Golben? So funny. Moist monsters, sweaty monsters, the wet forest, everything you can find in the wet forest, you know? All these notes, it's so funny what that's. Okay, taking notes in this area. I shall not return. It's difficult because it's like wet everywhere. That's why all these like markings and squishies, like running water lines. It's really fun. They put some effort in that as well. Then like a little like herb guide. That's just good. I know that this dude could have won for me if I was like Malks. I would have chosen him. And this is fun. I would put that on like the App Store for sure. Like to make Malvor look like it's this, That'd be something really fun. I don't know the age of the people here, but hey, I appreciate this one as well. I really appreciate this one. I would draw like that. That would be my entry, even at age 31. That would be my entry. Um, this shows that you need 100 claw fragments to make one claw. So it's the 100 claw fragments wallpaper. If you're into the ancient claws here, get that wallpaper. Zoom out a little bit here. My humble submission for the contest in honor of Pratt, the protector of secrets of Malks, the guardian of Melvor. Nice. One Julog, one Julog, one Julog. Welcome back. You've been gone for roughly infinite days. While you were gone, you got a fuck ton of wood cutting. Error. Too many numbers here. That's why it's showing error. Julogs. And just one mastery token. Your magic is now level 99. This is a clean one, but it's also nice. And then here I think you got all the pets. All the pets from in-game. I'm not sure. There might be some like random, like a cow here and Like the llama, I'm not sure. I've never seen the llama, but okay. um, Another mix of like mobs from the game, wizards, monsters, fairies, dragons, goblins. Oh, and there's a little tentacle here as well. Nice little Melvor map here. Sandy shores, holy isles, farmlands, the graveyard, the undead graveyard, um, desolated plains, wet forest, forest of goo, the Golden Village, Penumbra, Dragon Valley, Dragon's Den, Icy Hills, and the Spider Forest. That's really cool. I really like this one. This could have been my number one or my follow up if I would have been the one choosing here, but I'm not. I don't really know what the bird is, but bird is the word, so hell yeah. And then welcome back. You've been gone for roughly 0 minutes. That's how long you can stay away from Alvor. 0 minutes. It just draws you back in. Hell yeah. um, and then here we have a picture of somebody's grandpa who is fishing barbarian area. I think this is nice. He's got a party hat. He's got the ducky for fishing. He's got his cape on, and he's got the broad fish right there. So that's really cool. Me wearing dragon sword and armor, fighting Ragnar in the Fire God dungeon, using all the prayers I can to survive. This is a nice drawing. This is really cool. This may be something I would have drawn as well. Multi-tree, twin tree, or whatever. Little gif here. It'll just nod to you and be very, very kind about that. Yes, that's fun. That's fun. Um, some more realistic drawing here, which I also really liked. Got the chef here that you can pickpocket. Um, they have their pet rock with them as well. I didn't notice that before. It's really fun. These entries are really nice. If you ask me, people have put their efforts and done some nice things here. Wow. That's just beautiful, you know? Nice little serpent dragon. Symbol of infinity. I think somebody did some heavy photo editing here. It is nice, I would say, and funny. Just photo editing, finding random photos online and then making them look into the picture next to them. So he's supposed to be a treant, or whatever. Happy birthday! Hell yeah! Instead of blowing out the candle, he's lighting the candle. That's cool. The lemons. I don't think I saw this one before. They might be adding more pictures still. I don't think I've seen these two. This one is nice too. I think it's a painting. I think it's painted. If you look at the texture here, might be drawn in as well, but it's got paint on there as well. It's really cool. And then a little Melvor icon, showing off some skills here. Herbalism in the tree. Herb lore in the tree. If only. Then you got mining, fishing, cooking, and the skill cape. That's really cool. This one I like as well. It made me laugh so hard when I saw it. Come back to us. Nah, I live to AFK. So they used the original painting and changed it. I don't know who this is. Maybe it's Maux. Who knows? Might be the person who made the picture here. I don't know. But it's funny. It's funny as hell. Come back to us. Nah, live to AFK. So yeah, that's it. These are some really nice submissions. I would have picked different ones as they would have picked as well. I just wrote on their Discord like congratulations to the winner and the runner-up, and they told me like yeah, making a choice was really difficult, and all the staff members or people um, part of the core community that had to help pick one, they all chose different ones. So that happened as well. And that's what they ended up with. I think this is fair winner and this is a fair runner up for sure. But I wouldn't have had an easy time to choose. This one would have been really good. I like this guide. I really like the guide. Then I like this one just for like putting on mobile. You know, put it on the iOS, the iShop and whatever the Android shop. You know. um, Nice little background. I like these drawn dragons. That's really cool. I like this one as well. Made me laugh. This is plain and simple, but it's better than what I would have done if I would have done something. Like I said, this is probably me. This is probably my drawing here. Like this would be me, but that's fine, you know. Um, I hope they enjoyed their little competition or contest, art contest. I will not participate in them because I'm just totally not good at graphical stuff. But sure, sure, that was fun to watch. What's up with my layout here now? Okay, we were at -1 and -80, so we can see this menu better. Let's have a look here. 32% into 95. Strength. We were fishing for broadfish all night, so we probably leveled up because of that. I don't think I saw it happening off stream yesterday. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. Um, let's have a look here. 84% into 97. Off stream yesterday, I went into different things, preparing for today again a little bit, but not that much. And then this morning, straight in back into the combat. Same for our main here, back into combat. Oh no, not yet. They are still making more air runes because we do need more. We want about 127,000, so 10 times as much as we have now. Probably won't be doing any combat today on the main. At least on stream, for sure. And it's raining again today. How lovely. I was planning on doing like a Twitch integrated 5M server, by the way. Darn. Somewhere last year, I had that idea. Doing a Twitch integrated 5M server. I might have told you as well. But so chat can like control the weather, the day of time, certain things, but nothing really like what you would call interfering. You know, nothing interfering or not giving people god mode or giving themselves weapons or whatever. Just so they can control the server, kinda. Like certain aspects of the server that don't really matter to the players all that much. I don't know. I don't think it's a viable thing to do. You would be left with only a few options. Are you actually there, Darn, or was I talking to myself? Because I was like thinking last night, literally thinking about 5M last night as well. I'm not joking here. Um, like if I would start coding on it again, I would start off with the basics, of course, like I told you yesterday. All that tracking and all that blah blah blah, and then maybe initial work for like garages and all those things. But the really important thing that I think it missing on all 5M servers is a private stash. It's a little chest that you would be able to put down anywhere in the world, wherever you want, even underwater, it doesn't matter, or in a rock or whatever, and only have you the ability, give you the ability to access that chest. You know, so you have like a stash house. Instead of a stash house, you just have a stash crate somewhere, and the crate can hold up to what, 2,000 kilograms or whatever. So plenty of room there to put stuff away, you know. Like everyone starts off with their chest. Everybody gets the chest, you know. That's not something you need to worry about. Maybe lower the space inside of it, but give people the ability to get more chests. Maybe a maximum of 3 chests or something like that, so you can spread it out a little bit, you know. Um, that would be really cool, I think. But once you put it down, you cannot pick it up for like the next 24 hours. Just to combat people, yeah, using it as a second inventory. So even if you have a house and you get raided, you would still have some kind of like safe spot for illegal things somewhere else in the map, you know. And when you log out, your chest disappears. When you log in, your chest is back where it was, you know. So nobody can ever steal your chest, rob it, whatever. It's totally private, totally personal, and maybe not even render it for other people, you know. Or do render it and do give people like the ability to like picklock it, maybe with the kind of like the system they use in No Pixel for robbing safes from the little stores. Like you need to use the rotating lock and figure out the clicks. Maybe three or so, like something like that. I don't know. I was just dreaming about it, kind of, without being asleep. I was just like in my bed last night, and and I was just thinking about all bunch of random stuff, and that was one of them. We need to start working on our extension for Malvor integration as well. Malvor chat integration. Sorry. Or Twitch integration. Yeah, that's a better one if you're using extensions. It's not really chat anymore. So yeah, congratulations to anybody who entered the asset contest, the fan art contest. Um, Everybody for joining, everybody for contributing to it, and then of course the winner and the runner-up. Congratulations. Um, that was much fun, I believe, for you guys. So congratulations to all of you. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't think we'll run out of runes before we reach 99. I'm not sure though if we'll not run out of runes before we get 100 of those wands, because that will take a while. We got about what? 14? 14 of them yesterday, so in about what? 4 hours, 5 hours? Oh, oh, sorry about the coughing. I tried to mute myself, but I was a little bit too late. And yes, chat, I did it again. I did not use the escape, and I should just put it on right now. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Whatever. Um, we have a 30, no, a 45% chance of preserving our runes, um, while crafting runes. So hell yeah. This one actually allows you to preserve all types of rune crafting resources, and here it's only rune essence. So when you are using rune essence, you have 45% chance of preserving your resource, which is rune essence. Yeah, but if like in, let's say you're making these smoke runes or whatever, then you have a chance to preserve all of these. 35% chance of all of these, and another 10% to preserve your rune essence. So a 45% chance for preserving the rune essence and 35% for these two. So that's really nice. That's really cool, I believe. And I'm dumb. I'm just dumb for not equipping these capes in time. And I don't even believe I've changed my cape here because I don't remember changing it this morning. And yet I've been fishing, so yeah, that's my loss, my bad. I shouldn't have done that, but it's not like we're after all that much more experience or all that much more fish, you know. So it's okay. It's okay. We've lost a few nights of progress along the way anyway, due to some reason, it not remembering or whatever what I do last before I close the browser. Um, but it might as well have been me sometimes as well, where I'm just like so tired at the end of the day. I just shut down my computer, as I'm very much used to doing. um, So yeah, that happens as well. I think the strength character does not have the health pet, and these two do have it. Um, like this is fun to watch as well. Like 12% total completed on the mage, 20%, and on our main, 32%. So that's also really cool that we can see all these things. Like those statistics we checked out yesterday. I never checked them out. We already died 17 times on my main. Of course, we didn't die once on here because it's a hardcore challenge. So if you die, you're dead. You wouldn't be able to check your stats anymore. That's how it is. So attempt to change username. It even keeps track of that. 9 times here, 14 times. What? Why did I do it so many times? I think even when you just like do this, change name, yeah, it'll count it. You can just do this. Look. 15, 16. It's just going up. So each time you even open it, and that's why I remembered, because I showed you guys what to do with those challenges. The birthday challenge, and that you needed to change your name. So I always clicked here to show you guys. So that's why that's going up. I don't think I've actually ever changed any of those names. Maybe at the beginning, just start them up, and then afterwards give them a label. Because I I just want to get them started on certain skills, and then choose which kind of like combat skill I want to go for. Um, where now we already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for the hardcore range challenge, focusing on javelins, um, which we are kind of like practicing on our main. The same we did with magic, and all the other skills that we've used so far have all been tested and stuff like that. The things that I need for Melvor Twitch integration would be an HTTPS, so a secure connection, and an HTTPS uh, URL. So it needs to be secure, and I already have that. Oh, sorry for that. Let me just click here. These are all my live followers, by the way. If you're my follower and you live stream, I use this page to find you, and I will do that. So you can expect me in popping by and saying hi to you guys. Um, and it's also a good thing, like if I want to raid people, you know. But I would probably just use the same domain here or whatever, and then some kind of like page. And all it needs is a bit of JavaScript code, which I've already written. So I already have that to make it communicate with the server, because that's what the browser does as well, the Melvor browser. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to totally explain it, but just need an HTML page with JavaScript code in it that talks to my chatbot slash Node.js server for the WebSockets, which handles the connection between that server slash chatbot and the web page that I'm gonna make. So when I click a button here, let's say this is a button, I will click it. That would send a WebSocket signal to the server and from the server to the game. Well, once the server has decided it's okay to send us the command on. If the server decides, oh no, we need to vote, it'll send a signal back to the page, which is unique, quote unquote, for everyone who loads it. For every viewer. Um, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how or what it will look like, but I already feel like I know how to do this. Because in the end, it's just an HTML form. Basically, it's not even gonna have any text fields. It's just gonna be buttons, 4 buttons for each level of choices that you would make in the Golden raid. Over here, the Golden raid, like it makes you choose between things. So maybe we can do one. What time is it now? 8:30. No, 8:43. 8:44. That's 3 hours and 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's do one. So the idea would be that this just starts by itself after a minute, and people from chat can just use the overlay, which will show you 4 buttons, just the same as these. Not exactly the same, people, please. Um, I can make it perfectly look the same right away. It's just gonna be a proof of concept the first few weeks, if not longer. But yeah, chat will be able to click on these on their little extension, and that would cast a vote, kinda. So everybody who clicks here has a say in what's gonna happen. Let's say the vote goes through for weapon, and then yeah, you would get all these 4 choices as well, including the nothing. Yeah, so people can vote again. There will be timeouts on the voting, like from the second that the choice shows up and it's available to choose in the extension. I think 20 seconds or something like that for the first choice, and 40 seconds for this choice. So 1 minute in total, and then waiting for a wave, and then showing again. So once the wave is complete, there is no delay, no nothing. You just get the first choice between weapon, armor, ammo, and food. And then that just takes 20 seconds. That vote to pass, no matter if everyone has voted, because there is no way for me to tell that. By the way, that's why I cannot do that. So even if everyone would have voted, it will still take 20 seconds in total for it to pass on to this screen. Let's say you've chosen weapons again. You would probably end up voting for this or for this, depending. Do we want speed or do we want damage? I want to go for speed here. So feel free to help me now. Just write in chat like, oh yeah, go for weapon, go for armor. I like that chat participates. That's the reason that's why or how I got the idea to make it Twitch integrated as well. So people can just literally play the game with me instead of having to rely on me to read all the chat responses and check everything, and then decide still by myself, because I can override or overrule all of you. If you all say weapon and I would go, nah, let's go for armor, that's kind of not fair, is it? My voice shouldn't be any bigger than yours. We should just be all playing this together. And therefore I will also be voting with the extension. I will use my own extension to vote, cast a vote just as you would. So if nobody's playing, at least I can still progress the raids, and then people at some point will just figure it out. That's how it works, and join. I hope. Maybe get some publication or whatever, or some like advertisement a few days before I do a stream like that, where people can play the Golden Radon stream. Just announce it, an announcement ahead of time, and maybe a repeat announcement the day before, and then when I go live, maybe an hour before or whatever. So we get a lot of people from Melvor Discord on the Twitch chat here, Twitch channel, and participate, all trying to get as far as possible. Probably we'll have trolls here, which is fine. It'll make us laugh, maybe rage, but or mauled or whatever. It doesn't matter. I think it'd still be fun. And you know, those trolls, we can at some point deal with them as well. Once I have enough code there, I can put a whole bunch of exceptions in that code. That's on me on doing that, and just checking, like if somebody's using an auto clicker, for instance, just spam clicking on the first options always, which doesn't help us, just trying to be disruptive. And I will count the amount of clicks you make um, on a certain screen, and all that stuff, or how fast you'll click the second that you see those kind of things. So certain checks will be implemented after a while to kind of like counter people trying to break stuff as well, or just trying to be disruptive, trolls, trolling, um, just yeah. Like we have somebody here in chat, and I know it's totally for jokes and for laughs, but when he sees these options, he'll probably say runes or ammo, because he's funny like that, and then that's fine, but it's yeah, I don't know how to explain it. That's not the trolling that I mean, that's something I want to be careful of. But if you do like try and break my code and try and do malicious stuff to it, I will remove you from my channel, that's for sure, and I will report you to Malx, the developer of the game. Um, Whatever he does with that information, that's on him. That's up to him as well. I ain't gonna tell him what to do with that, but I wouldn't want a person like that in my community at all. So if you are a person like that, please refrain from joining here. You know, go somewhere else where you are appreciated, because here you are not. And there's plenty of live streamers that appreciate trolls like you. So go ahead, go find one, put some effort there, and then you can troll for days, bro. So have fun. Let's go for armor here. Uh, Nothing really special, but okay, let's go for the dragon boots. Gold trimmed would be better. And then there's still ancient, which is better than this, but I don't think there's gold trimmed ancient, unless I'm wrong. Um, but I think ancient has already like damage reduction. So as you see, this code for this page is really good. It also updates these pictures. Look, it'll just do it when I say it. So it'll just show like their screen every minute or every 2 minutes. It'll show a different picture here. All right. So that's a bit of the explanation of what I will be doing with Malvor and all that stuff. Um, the Twitch integration. There's a mosquito here asking to be bitch slapped, but just out of reach. Oh no. And it's a tiny one. And it's right here on my desk, trying to stay alive. It's just got squashed. It's already got blood in it as well. I hope it's mine. I hope it's mine, because if it's not mine, ew, Rona, Rona might have Rona. Yuck. I don't understand why people like that didn't reach like news. Like people need to be careful with mosquitoes, no? Wouldn't it be transmitting through them as well? Like I'm afraid of that, you know? Maybe I'm already sick or carrying the disease and that I'm spreading it. That's what I'm afraid of, you know? That's my biggest concern with this whole thing. Is me having corona and not knowing it. Because it's not affecting me or I'm not noticing it or whatever because I already have a really severe cough. But that's on me. That's because I'm a smoker, you know, and a pretty heavy one. So that's on me, you know. But it might be like suppressing the symptoms or whatever. I don't know. There's so many reasons why certain people do not get sick from it, but are carriers. So many reasons. Ah, at least they started testing vaccines. All right, another armor choice here. Ooh, not so good of a loot, but let's go for the gold-plated steel. At least it'll be like 1% damage reduction. Nice, epic. We will go for food now because we are out of food and we might not even live. No. See, we died. So mind your food before wave three. Actually, I was so dumb not to even look at it. But I was only also trying to explain the Twitch integration that's gonna be coming for it. Made by me, not by Malks. It's I'm not working for Malvor or I'm not a developer for Malvor, you know. Um, I'm just a developer that likes to do things with other developers' code, you know. And I did ask permission, and he's actually excited for the results. Let's go for weapon again here. Sure, really? Let's go for the Bob's rig then, I guess. It's something. Better than the scimitar, I believe. Probably not though. Probably not though. Damn it, this is taking forever now. So let's go for food right away. Also, that page I showed earlier, when you do go live, I in my Discord there's a channel called Live Followers. It'll post your going live there as well. Um, People in my Discord, please feel free to mute any of the channels that you want, but don't mute the live notifications because that's the only way I can tell you I'm live. That I am live. And don't mute the server, you know. It's nice to have people chatting. I feel like quite a few of you have already muted the server and I've ended up on the bottom of your Discord servers list, you know, in a folder where you never look again. And I miss a few of you that are actually in the Discord. And quite a few of you, and if not all of you. Because for me, people in my discords, especially these like personal ones, not for like any already existing gaming communities that I would have had and then made a discord for that. That's not what I mean, but like these personal discords, they really do mean more to me, and people in those discords do mean a lot to me. And that, what do I mean by that is that um if you leave my discord, I will feel it. Trust me. I will feel that, you leaving. Because I appreciate you being here in the Discord, in the Twitch channel, everywhere, and everyone. So if any of you leave the Discord, I do feel that. It's not like, oh, whatever, they're gone. No. Um, Somebody left yesterday. Somebody that I thought I was helping with a few things and was appreciating my help, but just because I tell them please don't post stuff in my general chat just like that, and maybe put it in the off topic one, and maybe not use at everyone, um yeah, then they just left because they thought I was gonna be angry, because I wasn't angry at all. I was just pointing out like, look, this discord is for my Twitch, so if you go and advertise your Twitch in my general chat, that's just bad for me. That's just bad for me. If you want to do that in the off topic channel, I don't mind. I really don't mind. you know People are there probably already muted that channel or whatever. um, but for me, that's the place where you would put any of that. If it's nothing to do with my live stream, general chat is not the place to put it. Off topic is the channel where you would put it. Like if you're into CS:GO and you want to talk about CS:GO, go talk in the off topic chat. The general chat is meant for my live stream, talking about my live stream, what happened on it, or changes that I'm making, and just me informing all of you without it being a notification or an update or something really special. And if it's really special, I will at everyone. And that's the only reason why at everyone exists, is for that really, really special message that happens maybe once a month, if that many. In my like experience in bigger servers, it happens once a year. Happy New Year, everyone. So yeah, that's something you need to be careful with, and that's something that I told the other person as well. Like, just using out everyone, it's not a good thing. People get the ping and they're like, oh, that's not for me. So it needs to be really important, and make sure it's at least 99% of the people you're sending it out everyone to, it's for them. uh, you know so the out everyone that I've sent yesterday was about next weekend. So I did say that correctly. Next weekend. So the weekend of 10 and 11 October. 11 October is my birthday. So I'm kind of trying to plan in a 24-hour live stream for my birthday, which will start on the 10th of October, um, at noon, until Sunday, the 11th of October at noon. So I'll be 30 for 12 hours, and I'll be 31 for the other 12 hours of the stream. And what we do in that time, please do give me your suggestions. Even if you're watching these YouTube videos, please give me your suggestions in the comment section. Please do. If any and all input, I will take it. I do mean take it as like take it in, and have a look at the possibilities there. If it's not possible or it's not really within my interests, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, that's normal, in it. Um, but if it's something we can all do together, maybe we can do some really fun things on my birthday, as a community. Maybe that Melvor Twitch integration, we can do that 24 hours long as well. Just have it run during the weekend, so most people will have a chance as well to see it working. Um, that are part of the Melvor community and not really my community. I'm part of it, but it's not my community, is it? So I do want to be like pushing for that extension by my birthday, by that weekend. That would be really cool. And I don't think it's all that much work. It just requires me to focus on it, um, which I will just do after stream, starting today. Because I've been thinking about it last night. I've been thinking about it this morning. I'm clearly thinking about it right now. Otherwise, I would not be talking about it so much. And being stuck on the subject and not using choosing my food here. So it doesn't really matter if you take the magic fish or the raw lobster. It both will heal too much, but you need to remember that this is a tier 2 auto eat, so you only get 80% of your food worth anyway. So you want to go for the highest heal, even though you have the same amounts. Go for the highest heal amount. Um, this will be like 150-ish, 145 instead of the other one, which was already less. And then another 20% needs to be taken off of that as well. So you keep all those things in mind. Unless you heal yourself, of course, but then you're still losing food here. Heal of the food, because of only having 120. Um, then, of course, you could have gone for the lobsters, but I don't think that's something you need to worry about. You got the auto eat, it'll heal you. Just make sure that your auto heat can the auto eat sorry, not auto heat. Auto eat can out heal the max hit of your enemy, because you will just die. They will just one hit you at the end of your health bar here. Like, let's say they can hit for 31, it was, and your auto eat would only heal you for, what's the lowest it can go here? I think it's 30% for, so 30 health. So that dude could have one shot us if we had 100 health total. Because our auto eat would only heal from 30 and lower health. Whereas if we would have 31 health and he would have hit us for max hit, which is 31, we would have been dead. And the auto heal would not, or the auto eat would not kick in, because it registers the damage first. It's not gonna heal you first and then take damage. No, 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 no. You're gonna take the damage and heal you accordingly. Okay. We still got some food. Let's wait another round. Let's go for armor here. Damn, what bad choices again. Let's just take some magic gear to counter the magic dudes that we're getting here. Also, the damage reduction on this, it's expert, so it's +5 damage reduction. Okay, we are now at a half modifier because of we're fighting these dudes here. The magic ones. And we are still, for the game, we are still melee. So melee is weaker than magic. So we get these reduction modifiers, -10%, and then here half of what we usually had. So it does help to get some like magic gear to defend against those mages, because they hit so hard. You would eat less food if you have a better defense. What you want to do in these golden raids is always keep these defense stats green. Just keep them green, and that'll help a lot. Don't have to focus on just going for melee gear, because then these mages will just one shot you at some point. So you need to keep up your magic and range defense as well, and get some damage reduction while you're at it. Because mage gear, it always gives damage reduction, except for the lowest tier of. But the other one is like 3% and 5%. So why wouldn't you do that? Or 4% even. Yeah, 4 and 5. So I want to go for food. Here, I believe it's better to go for the salmon. Because you got clearly the double amount of health to the sharks, but you got clearly the double amount of salmon, which is basically balancing the health that you would get out of this kinda. And this would not waste as much, where this would. So if it overheals, I mean. Yeah, there are actually full working plugins for Malvor. People are like, "Oh no, I ran during combat and I almost killed the boss, or I killed the boss, or I looked away for a second and I was out of combat, but I didn't kill the boss." And then it turns out they're using plugins that auto loot and auto run away from combat when you're about to die, when you run out of food or whatever. Um, yeah, don't do that, people. Why would you do those things? You just ruin it for yourself. I'm a programmer myself. I can write all these little things myself very well. I have to do that for Malware integration because I do need to change a whole bunch of things and make it run a whole bunch of those functions from the game. So I have to do all those things for Malware integration, but why would you do that for your actual playthrough? Okay, it's useful to see maybe the experience per hour, but really? Really? Do you need a whole plugin for that? Do you need a whole big plugin that changes the game, overrides, auto eats, overrides, running? That's on you. You need to need to take care of that. If you play a hardcore character and you use plugins like that, I feel like you're just playing casual. Your run would be invalid to me. Like if you participate in any of my challenges that I post on Discord, and some of my community members post on Discord, on my Discord, not Malvor Discord, um, and you use any plugins that do any of these things, even show you the experience per hour, then for me you're disqualified in my head. I'm not gonna do that and tell you off in public and all that stuff. Um, but honestly, I don't think you should be doing that. I consider it cheating. My community actually considers it cheating. And even the idea of having a save game every 24 hours on a hardcore character does feel like it's a good backup, but it's not really a good idea because it just destroys the idea of hardcore. When you die, you die. That's it. That's the price you pay. Even if you're 34 days or 30 or 40 days into a character, it doesn't matter. If you die, you die on a hardcore, and that's just on you. You know, that's the challenge of a hardcore character. If you go and put mods and whatever, or plugins, or that make you leave combat just before you die, ah, that's just bad. On your casual playthrough, do whatever you want, but if you want to do any of the challenges that are posted in my Discord, don't use any plugins, please. You're only cheating yourself. If you are being honest with yourself, you're only cheating yourself if you do that. Um, and I'm not saying anybody's doing that. I'm just being general here, and then kind of like forewarning people. It's been a while, son, since one of you joined my Discord, so don't really need to repeat all these things. Um, go for weapon. Oh, rune sword, sure, I'll take it. Let's go to stab, I believe. Yeah. That should make this a little bit faster, because it is rather slow. Having a bad weapon is just bad in these golden runs. It's just bad. You don't want to be stuck with Bob's rake. I just did that because, yeah, why not? Being funny in the moment, but for an actual run, you don't want to do that. So I hope it's like clear to what I want to do with the extension here for Malvor Twitch integration. At the end of the day, if we all got a choice on the extension, the same one we see on the screen on the stream, you know. And I think there's not gonna be a delay there either. And like while the combat is going, we could just have like the equipment show or whatever on the screen on the overlay, and maybe even you could hover above it and then see the statistics at some point. At some point, let me add that because that's not something that will be there from day one. That's a lot of information to relay between a lot of people. So sending stuff back to people will be something to figure out first of all, and then sending all this information back to the people will be another big question because that's a lot of information. We might also want the icons and all that stuff. So something I need to figure out. It's probably not that hard to do. Um, you probably just need the name and the ID number or something like combination of, or one of the two or whatever, some kind of ID, which I'll probably be able to find somewhere. If not, I'll just ask Malks where to find the specific information. He's already done that for a few things. I believe it was my actual health. I believe my actual current health or something like that. Because I used to do calculation, but with what it saw on the screen here, and you needed to have this active. If I would have turned this off and run my code, the game would the code wouldn't work because it was using this to calculate my health. Uh, so yeah, like healing and all that stuff wouldn't work because it doesn't know how much health I had. Um, but there's actually just one variable that I can use, which has a lot of information from the current combat situation. So probably all this information is there, like these items and item names, and then I can go look in the items array for more information, like whatever, the same way he would do is it here, I guess. I could just probably just look this code up, this piece of code, and then make that my own. Because I will have to change a bunch of stuff to it to make it work, first of all, and to make it look the same. That's something whole different situation. I think it's a form or like a table here, and it's got like three rows. No, three columns and 6 rows. Five. Jeez. What's up with me? Why am I like... Okay, so it's 3 columns and 5 rows, where these two and these two, so those four, are just a cell with nothing in them, an empty cell to make this one be in the center. So I think I can do that. The buttons will probably be the same layout as here, just to keep it visually easy for people to... Oh yeah, you would have the kind of the same thing right next to it here on the side of the screen, and then have the same buttons on the same layout. So it's gonna be weapons at the top, armor below it. Probably I'm gonna disable this from people voting on it because it's useless for now. Um, and then food. So yeah, these three will be able to click on it, and then this one will just be disabled. So you can't vote for ammo and the runes. Yes, Kirby. I'm looking at you. But again, you're not the trolls I was trying to describe before. What did I do? Why did I click weapon? I didn't want to click weapon, but my damn finger pressed the button anyway. Yeah, whatever. Let's get through these waves. I don't want a better weapon for a while now. Maybe all the way into like wave 15, at the end of wave 15. Maybe. Like maybe I can do it so like when we've reached a certain like equipment that you're not able to downgrade the equipment anymore through code. So block people from making a bad decision, kinda. So like let's say we have a rune sword here now, and then all the next swords are tiers below rune, bronze, iron, and steel. Let's say. Um, those buttons should be disabled, in my opinion, kinda. But that might take away the fun for people to kind of like, without being a heavy troll, to troll a little bit, which I wouldn't mind at all. You know, like Kirby would do. So maybe even not even block the arrows and ammo and rune here. Um, runes, not rune. Again, we need to go for food, maybe. I don't know, armor. Don't ever take the iron gold plated boots, because okay, yeah, they have some certain extra bonuses, but don't think, oh yeah, it's gold plated, I'll get damage reduction. Nope. The damage reduction only starts from steel and onwards and upwards. Um, so there's not really a good choice here. Let's just go for the acolyte boots. I don't care. Some more magic defense, always useful. We should be superior to these rangers, but because of our gear being so, yeah, magic specific, it's not really helping us become any stronger against them, getting more hit chance, and we're missing a lot on all the enemies, regardless of their specialization. And we died because we didn't get food. Yeah, I'm done with these for today. I was just trying to explain stuff for the Melvor Twitch integration. Um, I think I have done that, and I have given myself some ideas to work with, like design wise, how it should look, how this and that, and blah 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 blah. Let's go back to crafting these air runes, I believe it was. All right. Still only 14 of these ones. We've not gotten one in an hour and a half now, almost. Well, yeah, actually an hour and a half, and if not more already, because I woke up 7:30, turned on the computer, and started Malvor. Look at how many times I'm preserving my resources. 3 times in a row, I believe it was. That I saw at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 in a row. God damn it. That's a lot of free crafts. This number will not go down very fast, I'm pretty sure. What do you expect if you have 45% chance of preserving your resources? That's 50 kind of, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, it's not. It's 45 55, but 50-50, pretty much 50-50. And that's good. That's really good. There's some people that just keep every piece of thing that they ever gotten, like every little thing. They never sell any piece of equipment ever, or like even stuff that they mined, or they actually have a full bank. I can see how that would happen after about a year of playing the game. So, who am I to criticize? You do want to keep certain things, like you want to keep at least 100 of these, or try and get 100 of these, 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of those, 100 of those. you know? Wow. My mute button is not working sometimes. Yeah, I need a new keyboard. But when I do say new keyboard, I don't want a gaming keyboard anymore. I want a really quiet one that you don't hear on the stream, because I like to write some stuff during the stream sometimes, and I just notice it that it's like, so that's not good. I have one that's more quiet, but it has more buttons that don't work. Right now I can still use my game keys to use certain buttons that don't work anymore, because I've reprogrammed them to do the same thing as the broken button. It is hassle, and you need to keep everything in the back of your head and remember everything. But so far it's none of the letters. So writing stuff, it's not an issue. It's just very loud. if anybody knows how to organize like a 24-hour live stream and like promote it and wants to help me with that, please raise their hands. You don't need to do it in the chat here, but you can DM me, you can ping me on Discord or whatever. Um, and what I mean with helping me organize it is and promoting it is not promoting it for me. That's not what I want, but just telling me how to do it and maybe giving me some hinters, some pointers. Maybe you could do this, could do that to get the word out. Would be a nice opportunity to grow my channel, grow our community while we're at it, of course. Um, that would be nice. It doesn't just have to be a birthday stream or birthday event. It and then afterwards be back to like the same viewer count or whatever. Would be nice if it actually amounts to something where people feel connected to the stream, that they can do something here as well while they're watching if they want to, you know. I would probably have the Melvor and Twitch integration running the second that that extension is ready. I would probably have it running every stream, you know. So after the birthday event, next weekend, um, I'll probably have that running forever, you know. And then try and improve on the code as I go along. Um, Convert the chat commands that we have right now into actual buttons, you know, and make it so that we can actually play Malvor itself as well, and then not just the Golden Raid, and that give you guys the option to start a Golden Raid whenever you want to, though. So basically, making the entire game Twitch integrated through extensions. Twitch extensions, to be honest. So they either a small overlay on the screen or a full screen overlay where you would actually be able to click right there, like literally just click on the stream. So on my picture on the stream, and actually click there and then just say like equip it to set number 2, you know. And just, you wouldn't say that, but you would just click it. You just click that XYZ coordinate on the stream in full screen, and then it would quote unquote click it here on my computer, but it's not really gonna use my mouse to do that. It'll just use XYZ coordinates and figure out what's underneath, you know, and then run the actual code instead of clicking that button. So there's a lot of work to be done, but first thing on the menu for the extension for Twitch would be the Golden Raid, because that's just so much fun. Chat was participating more than half the time. Chat is participating, helping me choose what to do here. These 2 runs were just like tests for me to show you what I was gonna do with the extensions. By the way, these are more my actual runs, attempts together with chat, taking in their choices. If they say like, oh, go for armor, I'll go for armor. If they say go for weapon, I'll go for a weapon. If one person says go for ammo, I might just do it in the beginning of the run just for fun, because he does like to ask for it. And yeah, food, of course. And then of course make it the second choice as well together. That's always been fun. So it would be nice if we can automate that, so you can actually just click stuff on the screen or next to the chat or whatever, and then have it vote. You know, that's an actual vote, and then the server, my server, controlling all the WebSockets between the Malvor game and the Twitch extension, um, make it into like a voting pool each time. And yeah, well, like with timeouts and cooldown on it, so you need to wait for everybody needs to wait 20 seconds on the first vote. So at least a few people can have time to vote there, and then um, after that, depending on the choice, make the next choice. Which weapon in case of a weapon, which food in case of food, or which armor or whatever, um, and maybe have 40 seconds there. So like in total, both choices take only like a minute before we go on to the next wave each time. I think that's not a bad thing to put some time limit there, but also give people some time to decide, especially on the second choice, give them a little bit more time to decide. Um, Doubling the 20 seconds. Sorry, just scraping the bottom of my yogurt here. Having some yogurt. Hmm. Why is it raining again? I hope it stops raining before I have to go to class here. Because I've been wet, soaking wet the entire week so far. And I feel like I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold, a small cold, but it's annoying. Just annoying. Still no extra wand on this character. Huh. Anyway, 52% into 97 on the magic challenge here, and then we are 37% into 95 on our strength. So it's catching up, especially with doing some barbarian fishing overnight. It can catch up a little bit because it is slower because of the lower end enemies we are fighting. They don't have as much health, they die, and then we were waiting on the next enemy to load in for 2 to 3 seconds. I don't know exactly how long. So each time you kill one, it takes some time to load the next one, and we're killing them sometimes faster than it's loading them. So the loading part does slow us down here the most. You want an enemy with a lot of health that you can take down fast. So a rather low combat level with as much health as possible. And then, of course, taking into consideration the triangle of damage bonus and damage reduction, which I've shown yesterday. It's on the Melvor Discord in the general chat. Um, you need to keep that in mind as well when you're fighting, especially when you go into dungeons. You want to be fighting the opposite, the one that gives you the benefit in that one fight. So I believe it's if you're range, you want to fight magic. If you're magic, you'd want to fight melee, and if you're melee, you want to fight range. So depending on your enemy, change your gear, change your weapons, change everything, um, and then be able to kill your enemy a lot faster than you would melee versus melee, or let's say um, you are melee, melee versus magic. Um, Melee versus range, as you just have the upper hand there. Their arrows cannot really penetrate your armor as well because you have really good armor. And then yeah, it's self-explanatory or whatever. It explains itself. Explanatory, or not a word to Google. Find the pronunciation. Hmm. So we have nachos as channel point since today. I do that because Kirby is my biggest contributor so far, and I appreciate him for all of that, especially the reason why he did it. Um, and he's into nachos, and he gave me food by contributing. So this is my contribute, my con, my tribute, not my contribute or whatever, but my tribute. I'm not native English. I'll say it 500 times on every stream. I'm not native English, so I don't know all the terms, terminology, and all that stuff. But that's my tribute to him, and then giving him some food, you know, back, even if it's just digital nachos, because he's really into nachos. He's a nacho nut, um, and therefore I gave him nachos as my channel points. Because he's stacking them up, those channel points as well. I think he's one of the leading people with channel points. I can actually see it here somewhere. Community channel points. No. I thought I was able to see it somewhere. Nope. What's the best way to say um, the midday in English? Like noon, noon, midday, 12 a.m. No, or is that 12 p.m.? No, 12 a.m. Right? So when it's Jesus. Anyone there can help me? 12 p.m. is the middle of the day when the sun is out. 12 p.m. midday. Okay. So if I say from 10 October 12 p.m. till October 11, no wait. How Jesus, English, American, it's so difficult. Is it October 10 or 10 October 12 p.m.? Do you say the month first and then the number of the day, or the number of why is it so different between countries? God damn it. October 10th. Okay, so 10th, 11th. Okay, done. Oh, no. It took away the M from the P. M. Too many numbers there. Too many letters, too many numbers. A capital O for October? Or small? It just looks better with a capital. Fuck it. In Dutch, it's without. Months are without capitals, I believe. Unless I'm dumb and I'm failing my Dutch class again this year. Updating title. Done. It's my own fucking language. It's my mother tongue, as they would say, right? And I'm failing the classes. Trust me. Dutch is so fucking hard. English is easy compared to Dutch. Even though I'm asking you questions right now, it's just because I don't know, you know? I want to know. But why is there so much difference in the world? Why? No, it's good. Might need to GMT -2 on there. Oh yeah, damn it. I was gonna, but I forgot about it. I don't think I have space to put it. I have one more character that I could put in the title. Maybe it's that time that I just get rid of the double hardcore day count. I don't know. I want to wait until at least one of those challenges is finished now to get rid of that. Come and chill. We need to come and chill. We need to ask people to come over and chill. Do you need a heart? I don't get. I guess not. Do I need two exclamation marks? And do I actually need soon exclamation mark? No, not really. And then from doesn't really need to be a capital. But then I already put a comma instead of the exclamation mark. So we have five characters left. Now I need to add a space. And then GMT2. Wow, I can't even put a plus between GMT and all that, or a minus or whatever. It's plus, by the way. It's GMT plus 2. There we go. It's GMT2. I hope that makes sense to people. Yeah, whatever. Fuck commas. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll put a plus instead then. Done. All that chat. Now I'm just spamming my live notifications channel myself. It's just every time I change my title, it'll put an update there. Let me remove the ones that are wrong. Oh well. People are notified now. I'm pretty sure that most people on the Discord have already muted either the Discord server or a bunch of these channels anyway, so hey, I do the same with most servers that I don't really want to be part of but have to be part of. Blah 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 blah. I will leave this running all day until even when I'm gone to class. I'll just leave the combat running because I do want to progress them and then get them done as fast as possible. Getting these ones. Still no one after what now? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, that sucks. Same here. Well, we've not really been in combat, dumbass. For crafting air runes. What the hell, bro? Jesus, I think I need more coffee, people, and I've forgotten that I have more coffee. So let me go grab more. Ah. No, you know what? I'll be right back. I'll smoke a cigarette as well. It's about that time. So yeah, everybody who's here, stretch your legs. It's healthy for you. And stick around though. I'll be right back. 5 to 10 minutes max. Fuck it, I'm back. I'm back. It's wet outside. Yeah, I was using my phone outside chatting to Darn. uh, but I couldn't even write the next message anymore. So, yeah. The screen does not like water drops on it. And especially when it's like fully covered with drops, it doesn't like it. At least I got a hot cup of coffee now to heat me back up. Because it is cold outside as well. Well, not cold, cold, but it's a lot less hot. That's for sure. Chilly. It's chilly out. Let's put it like that. I think I'm gonna send a personal invite, which I mean a DM in Discord to everyone for the 24-hour stream. And who do I mean with everyone is people that I would call regular viewers or people that used to be my regular viewers. Um, you know, because me changing my schedule made me lose a few regular viewers, and the streams during the weekend are back to that old schedule, so that's already for them as well. And for myself as well a little bit, so I can sleep a little bit longer on Saturdays, and if I want to stream on Sunday. And then now the 24-hour stream, it's perfect, right? At least I hope it's perfect, and a lot of you can join me here, not for the 24 hours, but at least a few times in the 24 hours. Even if it's spread out over the course of 24 hours. Let's say you pop in at the beginning and then 12 hours later and 12 hours later again. That's 3 times. That would be so cool to see a bunch of my regulars. But also, the stream is meant to be for people from the Melvor Discord, so they can come over to the stream and test out the Twitch integration, um, which should be by then moved over or recoded, at least for the Golden raid, so we can use a Twitch extension. We don't have that much spam in the chat, and we can just have chat in the chat, because if more people join and more people are running commands in the chat, it's just gonna be spammy. It's gonna be 80% chat commands. That's just not good for anyone. Not for you, not for the viewers, not for the chatters. So not for anyone. So we need to keep the chat commands to a minimum, if even any. As just as minimum as possible. Um, and just have the chat for the chatters. So we have the Twitch extension idea planned. I will start working on it today after the stream, doing some tests. It's probably not going to be an extension right away, but it will be tested as an extension, as it was one. What I mean is, it's not going to be public right away. I need to develop on it. I need to do a whole bunch of stuff, and I need to adhere to a whole bunch of stuff as well. I can't just write whatever code I want on that page. Twitch has certain guidelines, very specific guidelines actually about what I can and can't put on those pages, and how I need to write certain pieces of the code as well. Um, certain plugins that I need to put in there as well that they provide, so I can get your information once you log into Twitch. The Twitch extension also gets your information. Um, I will not store that information. I can tell you that. I will only process that information to make sure that it's a fair voting system. People aren't abusing or reloading the page or something and then getting a second vote, because that's not something that I would want. Or having maybe an IP check, just a basic IP check, just to eliminate people using multiple browsers or multiple tabs or whatever. But even then, VPN and you're done, or Tor browser and you're done. You know, so well, you've circumvented my restrictions. So there's not much I can do to combat it, but I will do whatever I can. I do promise that I will try and restrict people from casting false votes in some way, right? You only get one vote, and try and respect that. You know, that's on you. You need to respect that. But I will try and restrict you in abusing certain ways of doing that. You know, multiple computers, maybe your phone as well, maybe something. If you're using the same network, I'll probably be able to see that. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm pretty sure I can. It doesn't need to be an HTML page. I can run it in PHP and just provide. Hey, Mr. Kane. Cheers for stopping by, man. It's been a while since I've been on your stream, I believe. Damn, oh, that's been a while. Whoops. Okay. So I'm just missing them when you do have them occasionally. Okay. Yeah, man. I know people are dicks like that. So that's why I will try and put in whatever code that I can to counter that. But people will always circumvent it, and then that's out of my control, people. But people with honesty and decency, just have the decency and have the honesty with yourself first of all, not to do it. Um, Again, you're only cheating yourself, even though you're gonna be disrupting other people's gameplay, or actual seriousness and like involved, and then doing your thing. But a voting reward system in game. No, this game, I don't know if you know it actually, Malvor Idol. It's just an idle game. It's fully written in JavaScript. You can run it from multiple tabs. It's different characters. These three tabs. You can have maximum of 3 characters. But there's this goal bin raid here, which is a mini game within the full game. The big game, this is by far what the game has to offer. This is a mini game still in development. It's only been released a few weeks ago. And I want people, like, look, I'll show you again. Like, this is how it goes. You got wave 1, you got 2 enemies. So you need to kill 2 enemies, and then you progress to wave 2. At the end of each wave, you get a choice. So I want to make that Twitch integrated, that part where you get the choices, so people from the chat can actually vote for what they want here. This choice here: weapon, armor, or food. Ammo and runes, it's not been developed. I can show you that later, or can show you here right away. It needs to be tuned still for ranged and magic. So don't go for the ammo and the runes. It's fun for 5 seconds, and then you're out of ammo. So, uh, let's say people vote for weapon, then you get this second choice, and that's something I want people to vote on again. So it's 20 seconds for the first choice, a maximum time for everyone to vote, to cast their vote. If you miss it, that's done. It moves on to the next vote. Even if you didn't vote for the first thing, you can still vote for the second thing. Like if you don't really want to be part of either one of the choices, you don't have to be. If you don't want to be part of any of them, you don't have to be either. But you can be either one or both. It doesn't matter. But you get like a lot of time. Um, allotted, not a lot of, but allotted. Ugh, that sounds so weird to say it. Do I pronounce it right? So you have a certain amount of time that you can vote, cast your vote. So 20 seconds for the first choice, and I think 40 seconds for this one, and then just let chat decide. And my vote would also be just the same weight, Um, it would be literally be the same weight as my viewers, so I could not overrule any of you. So if two of you vote for weapon and I want to like, no, 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 we really need armor, I can still overrule you now. Like you could tell me in chat, and that's how we've been doing it. Like you could tell me right now in chat, oh yeah, you should go for weapon, you should go for armor, and I appreciate that happened. We played these golden raids together so far, me and chat, and I just want to be an equal voice. So I will also be using the extension on my own computer or on my laptop here, on the side, the second computer. Well, it's not. The first one is a computer. The second one is a laptop. Damn it! Why is this so difficult? Explaining stuff and having OCD. It's not a nice Mithril two hand. Why would you do that? Ice is the best tier of weapon that you can get right now, and a dagger is so fast. So that's casting your vote right now, but I can literally overrule you, and that's not something I want to keep doing. If anything, we should go for this because it's the same strength weapon. You always get strength bonus on weapons, so if you can stick to a strength ability here as well, which is slashing and not stabbing, which we have set wrong here, which I see. It's an interactive chat. That is fair. Yeah. I'm trying to stick to the category just chatting as well. By the way, Kane. People have told me like when I'm playing different games on top of Malvor, like actual like Oxygen Not Included, World of Warcraft, Mafia Definitive Edition, all those games like 5M, GTA, doesn't matter. They've always told me like change your game, but when I do, I get less viewers. So I think it's better for me to stick to just chatting because I am a chat box over here. I never shut up. When I get to talking, I just keep going. So let's go for the rune scimitar and put it back to slashing here. That's just because of the bonuses that you get from the scimitar. You would want to go for slash, and most weapons give you a melee strength bonus, not a melee attack or a melee block. It does happen, but not that often. The, the, the more common weapons, they will give you the melee strength bonus. So then using a strength stance, the one here, the slash, that just helps. So we're good for weapon for like another 10 waves or something like that. I think we should maybe just go for food to be sure. That's my opinion here. Let's do it like we usually do. If you want to involve yourself, please cast your vote in the chat. Um, Weapon, we're good on. Armor, it's something we could do, and then we don't use our food as much, but we could just get nothing there if it's all trash. Um, Being the start of the game, it's very low probability that it's trash item. So I think I'm gonna go for armor one wave, and then the next wave I'll go for food. Oh, yeah. Let me take the shield here. Done. So that's something I want to avoid as well. I don't want to make these choices anymore. Um, Maybe I'll even put a little script extra here in the client side where it just disables my mouse. So I can't even click on anything anymore once it's Twitch integrated. You know, once one of these characters, one of these tabs becomes Twitch integrated, make sure that that tab I cannot click here anymore. Not even this. I would not even be able to sell any of these items. That would be down to you guys and the chat, or me voting for certain things in the chat and trying to get you guys to agree with it. You know, that would be really fun because right now I'm making that mistake even in the Golden raid while I'm overruling you or just plainly moving on to the next choice. Like I said here, we should take food. We just used half of our food. Let's take food. I agree to disagree. You would love to do that, wouldn't you? You just vote no on every action that I propose, just to fuck me over. That's fine. That's fine. You, my friend, are allowed. Have some nachos, by the way. They're there for you. So my channel points are nachos, just for Kirby. He's got 63.3k nachos. Damn, bro, you got nachos for life. All right. I think I will go with the overheals because I just there's more of them. There's just more of them. This is a weak amount of food to have. We will need to re-roll food very soon, but at least they'll last us a while. They're gonna overheal and they're gonna waste heal anyway. It's 20% that's going away from this health anyway, and then yeah, we're not near that health. We're 130 health maximum, so yeah, a lot of waste there. But at least the other foods wouldn't have healed us enough. Plus, there was less of them. So I went for the amount of food plus the overheal, which just makes us heal once, and then we know that that's the amount of times we healed. Um, just subtracting the fish. Armor. Everyone agreeing armor. Being silent is agreeing, and I do take the viewer count. Then I count X amount of people agreeing with me. Let's go for armor. Ah, I am distracted for a few minutes. Yeah, you're you're probably heading home or something. No, or finishing off work. Let's go for the Emirate of Accuracy here. Because why not? I know the skill cape would have been some defense bonuses, but okay. Don't forget to check your daily biddies, you know. Personal daily quests, you know. If you don't play any video games, forgot it. Like, yeah, I know, but it's against TOS for me to remind you actually, so I can't do that, Kirby. That's the reason why I don't. I've just done it, so they could ban me for this just now. So I'm sorry, Twitch. I'm sorry. Please don't. I'm sorry. Let's go for the silver-plated adamant helm. It's the best thing on the list, and we don't have a helmet yet. But silver-plated, it doesn't give any damage reduction. You can see it's still 0% here. Yeah, difficult to explain it on Twitch when I'm afraid for getting banned about it. Basically, Kirby is breaking the TOS by doing what he's doing with watching ads for biddies on multiple accounts. And if I remind you of that, I'm kinda like your instigator. They could look at it as me telling you to do it. which I am not. But helping you remember might be considered just as much. So, yeah. Although I do appreciate them, uh, I get more ad revenue through you than I get through just viewership and whatever from Twitch themselves on a monthly basis. Even if you would do it from one account. So be careful there, bro. But I think they'll just like, I think the TOS says that it's not a bannable offense, but yeah, I might get frowned upon and all that stuff. So if I apply for like a partner, that might hold me back, stuff like that. And I believe companies like this will keep a record of such things if they ever come across it. So no one report this damn stream, or I'll come and find you. And I don't know then what happened. Literally, I don't know. Maybe I'll just not shake your hand because of Corona and say, "Hey, bro, why, why?" I don't know. He will just give you a kiss of death. God damn it, on the forehead. I don't know. Do we go for food or do we go for armor? Or do we try and get a better weapon? Because there's still two tiers better weapons. Hmm. We could wait until after wave 10 to get maybe a better weapon. Big ol' run or something like that. Hmm. Armor. Damn it! Yeah, whatever. Let's take the ropes. Give us some magic defense. Ooh. +5 magic damage. Okay. It's something to remember. Something I wish that they would add to the game. And sorry for clicking away from the raid here. But like these items, please let me hover above them. Show me the stats. Like, why is it worth 200k? I want to know before I buy it, you know? I want to compare it to the gear that I would have. Like, if I'm a mage, is it worth to go after this Slayer robe elite and this Slayer hat, Wizard Slayer hat, you know? And that's why I like the Golden Raid, because it shows you all these different items that I've never had before, and it makes me learn about them. But this is strong, so if I want to find that, I think it's this one. It's 50k, and that's the second tier. Oh, okay. We're on the other screen, but at least we can still make a choice here. Uh, did I say we wanted food? We didn't use all that much food, so I think we're still good. Let's keep going for armor here. Oh, yeah. A warlock ring, that sounds magic stuff. I don't know, I don't want it. Hard leather boots, pff, whatever. And then gold plated rune helmet. It's got damage reduction, so hell yeah, I'll take that. Let's go back to the raid here. The raid. 20 mantas or whatever left. It's about to use one. Um, so we got +5 here and +5 here, so that's already +10%. But we're fighting. What? Oh, this is magic damage bonus. Sorry, whoops. That's not a damage reduction, that's damage bonus. So we finally got some damage reduction, 5%. That's good. Ah, there we go, Mr. King. Welcome to the Discord, bro. I'll give you the challengers role just for starters, so you can see the Melvor chat channels as well. Um, if you're into Melvor, I have some challenges there that me and the community wrote down. Mostly the community. And of course, a cheer from me in the general chat. Alright. We finally had somebody join Discord after a few weeks. Which is fine, it's fine. I understand how people feel about having 500 Discord servers. Ah, okay, it's a looked a bit frowning, and then when I click Discord, it's a GIF. It's a GIF, a wave. Okay. Thought you were upset. We only used 3 fish this wave. Let's go for armor again. Silver plated plate body. Let's be dumbasses and go for the bottom here. Just give us some more magic defense, because those are always hitting us the hardest. We want to keep. This is the hardest thing to keep positive number on. You know. That's a cool one, Kirby. The disco DJ. Hell yeah. Ah, it's beneath, below the stream. If you scroll down in my panels, it's there as well. The rig. Um, so I've got the main gaming rig. It's an actual computer, as you would say, desktop computer. Throwing in them Rudy emotes into the battle there. Hell yeah. Discord. It's been a while since I've actually been able to check like Rudy, because he's on like a schedule that's just on like the times that I'm in class, or I just come home and I have a ton of stuff to do, and it's yeah, it's a bit of a weird timing for me, his schedule. It used to be perfect when I didn't do anything during the Corona stuff and everything. He's gotten some new emotes as well, I've seen. Blap. Red one. Oh, he's not added them all, because I've seen them in chat. There's actually 2 TVs here. They're both the center one and the one on the left are TVs. It's just cheaper than a monitor. I don't know if anybody realizes that in chat, but that's just how it is. A TV is cheaper than a monitor. And yeah, maybe the quality ain't all that good, but just go for a better quality TV brand then, and you'll spend about the same, yet still less. And trust me, TV it's built to be on for hours and hours and hours as well. So it's not gonna wear or tear. The brightness of these screens, after I think the biggest monitor, the biggest television, the 46 inch, 64 inch, sorry. I think it's now 8 years. Then the smaller one, the 32 inch, the center one, is 3 years, I believe, if even that much. Maybe no, 4 years. 4 years, yeah. And then yeah, the Philips monitor that's on the monitor stand here above my laptop is 28, no 26 inch. I might have written that wrong there. And then my laptop, it's, yeah, I don't know, 18, I believe, or 16. And that's of course the other rig that you would see there. But I have to be honest about how I got my computer. I did not buy any of the hardware except for the power supply and some a new hard drive, one of those NVMe discs. It's not really a disc anymore. It's literally what? How big is it? It's about half the size of a credit card, if even that much. And then maybe two or three of them stacked on top of each other, about the thickness of it. So it's really a chip you put onto your motherboard. So that's the only things I've bought for it, really. But the core, the graphics card that's in it, I'm actually running the M2. Yeah, the M2. Um, I got that gifted from Zeratar, the person who has gifted 5 gifted subs here this month or last month, um, or the last 30 days. I don't know how that little thing above the chat works actually. The leaderboard. I think it's every month, but we're a new month, and I believe it was last month. He whatever. So Zeratar, and he's the developer of an idle game for Twitch, which is totally Twitch integrated through chat commands. It's called Ravenfall, and I helped him with certain things, and I wrote code for other certain things that just helped his community access certain information better, you know. Like a marketplace where they could trade. Well, the marketplace was already there, but I made it a visual thing. You could actually see the market in real time, instead of having to run a command and getting the chat spammed, or having to download a text file with everything listed in it, and it was just so unreadable and really not usable, because that script for the text file would only run every so many hours, um, which was something as well. So my scripts were real time, a web page. I still have them running, even though I don't really host Ravenfall anymore, for a few reasons, especially being it uses a lot of resources, and until he's done optimizing and everything and has finalized the final client for version 1, I don't think I'll be hosting it. I just want to wait out all the updates now, and just give him room to breathe and whatever, uh, for things that happened or are happening for him as well. Busy period for him. The game is booming. A lot of new live streamers, bigger live streamers, around 100 viewers are actually hosting the game, and that's a big influx of players, and the new streamers and people that wanting to stream it themselves, and all those people having questions and ideas and yeah, complaints and whatever, it's so he's dealing with that. And I appreciate him so much, because that's thanks to him that I have this hardware, the computer, the actual desktop computer, all the hardware inside it, the graphics card, the CPU, it's all his. I still owe him money for that, that's between me and him, but yeah, it's thanks to him that I'm able to live stream the way that I am live streaming today, because before I just couldn't. The laptop wouldn't do it anymore. The HDMI port on it for a second screen, and that's my limitation as well with the laptop. I could only have one extra screen, the big TV back then. Um, but that port was breaking. The Epic thing, when you stream a game with over 100 viewers and then it crashes your server. Yeah, that happens as well, I guess. like it happens constantly for the people on on 5M crashing. That's just horrible, isn't it? You're just playing a game mid story, mid role play, poof, you're gone. So it's annoying for people that are left behind in the game, and it's annoying for you, you know. So uh, once my financial finances are better, I might try and get into No Pixel for sure. It's been on my mind to do it, so I believe I should do it. That's the way it works in real life. If you believe you need to do something, just do it. It'll make you feel better in the end, or in the very long run. Because the only thing you can end up in life is regretting all the things you haven't done. So that's something. Take that message, take it to heart, and just do whatever you feel like. But don't kill people or rape. That's bad, and other stuff. Don't be terrorist and all that shit. That's not what I mean. But if you feel like doing something, something positive, something good for yourself, then do it. Yeah, I must go out and get nachos. Go, 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 go. Move out, move out. Storm the front. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's just because of all the viewers joining the same server, right? That's horrible. Yeah. Leaking the server details. That's more what you meant before, right? Yeah, damn it. I think yesterday I was watching who was it? And he's a specialist at leaking stuff. What's I always forget his name when I'm what he's the spitter. They call him the spitter, and everything that you see on the internet about him, it's like raining and somebody trying to eat, raining and somebody trying to do something, dance or whatever, and then it's like, oh yeah, he's there, because when he's watching or there, that's what happens. It's like all the spit coming from his mouth. It's just so much. It's like raining. Yeah, Rami. Yeah, yeah, darn. Thanks. I was stuck on that one. uh, yeah, so he's leaking servers left and right. Like yesterday, I think No Pixel had to go down for maintenance, and they wanted to go on a different server, and he went in first, and he leaked the server, and the people that wanted to join him, and like they had a Discord conversation going. He literally made it so that they couldn't join anymore because he leaked the server information, and then the queue filling up. It's dumbass. Yeah, whatever. But it happens, and especially like yeah, if you play an open game where it's like really visual, where someone's playing and it's out in the open, and to hide that it's not so easy. Of course, you're gonna get stuff like that, crashing servers, and that's hundreds of thousands of people that can't play anymore. So that's just DDoSing, in a different form. What do we need here, boys? We just completed wave 10, which means wave 11. After this one, we will get the next choice. We will have an option of getting a better weapon. So let's not go for weapon. We have 10 food left. I think it's enough to make it one more wave, but maybe going for food before we reach the next waves with better equipment, trying to get better equipment again. So, food, everybody in agreement, nobody saying anything, so go. Yeah, whatever, let's take the sharks. We have no other option. I'm pretty sure I know what Kirby would say to take. Probably the grass. Maybe the carrots, just because they're the lowest amount or the lowest heal. So it's either one of them. Why is this still open? Close. Nothing? No. We went for food. You never take nothing when you pick food, I believe. That would be weird. Unless you get lemon, potato, and then shrimps, and you have like already 400 health. Then I might say nothing if I have still like 10 sharks left, and sure. But nothing when you have. Nah. Uh, It still overheals us. Plus, you need to take off 20% because of this. The food efficiency. I can't point at it with my mouse, but it's at the bottom. Food efficiency 80%. So that's 160 heal there remaining. And then that's closest to our health. The other ones were 80 and 90, I believe, healing, and half of the amount of sharks. So half of the amount of healing, half the amount of food. Never mind. I'll go for double double. Kane, I don't know if you do it, but um, if you know anybody that's into programming, but like to connect with your chat, the best thing that I've found is responding to your chat, right? And that's not not saying that you don't do that. That's not what I mean by far. But the easiest way to do that is get a ping, right? Like a little sound. Like the most important thing for a starting streamer, and you will know this for sure, is connecting with your chat, right? And making sure that you respond in time. So I don't know if you have connections or have knowledge about programming, um, but I have like a chat relay channel on Discord, um, which allows me to get like a ping. Like Discord would make a ping when somebody writes something on Discord, and it's literally sending my Twitch chat to Discord. So everything you write and anyone else, except for all of the chat commands, starting with exclamation mark or question mark, or people just writing stuff with an exclamation mark or a question mark in front of it, I will never receive them on Discord. Um, and my own chat. So if I write in Twitch, in the chat, it will not relay that back to Discord. Because why? If I write on the Discord channel, I have it on a second monitor and overflow so you can see it. Yeah, to show the chat on screen. This is what you mean, no? For me, I use my chat relay programming. It's basically a Discord bot and a Twitch bot, chat bots working together. They're talking, they're relaying the information left and right. I can actually use my Discord channel here and say hello to you guys. That's from Discord. That hello, I did not write that on Twitch. I wrote that on Discord. I'm reading your chat on Discord as well. I don't read it on the stream. I don't read it on Twitch. Those windows are in the background somewhere, you know. Okay, it's on the laptop and I can see it there on screen. But for me, the chat and the noises from chat are coming from Discord. So that's my way of making sure that I don't miss any of the chat. And like what can happen like if you refresh by accident your Twitch page, or your own stream has frozen, the one that you use to monitor your own stream, because you always have to watch yourself, right? Be your one viewer at the very least. Um, but sometimes you need to refresh your page and then the chat is gone. So I always have a chat history. Always. Even when I'm not streaming, it'll record everything happening in the chat. So when people follow me off stream, I also see what stream elements writes in the chat on the Discord. So I see people following during the night. I see everything on Discord. I'm a developer myself, so I wrote this code myself. And that's why I'm like, okay, if you have any knowledge of programming, You could probably do that. It's all in Node.js, the language. Um, Fairly simple code, if you ask me. Hey, thanks for the follow, Skillet Boy. Thanks so much. Now look at the the emote spam. I need to change that. It's using all the emotes there. It's literally using all the emotes available. Damn, that's a lot of them. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit, because it's a little bit too much. I don't believe we need all the emotes available on Twitch to be spammed on my channel here on my screen. Maybe just my emotes from BTTV and um, Franker faces, and also my sub emotes. Yeah, I really got bored and decided to make Discord bots for fun. I've dabbled in coding through my life, but not fully got into it. Yeah, I've been actually developing a lot of code in the past 20 years, starting with HTML forms and then the basics of how it used to be back then. Having a simple PHP script to receive form information and only to put it somewhere or put something else on the screen, you know. And that was my first script. That's what I'm talking about. And then scripting and having my like private RuneScape server. That's something I had. Learning Java while I did that, and just basic logic, programming logic. Once you know how to do any language, basically how to programming any, you've already learned a certain logic that you need in any code. You know, it's just logical reasoning, basically. If you're good at logical reasoning, programming should be something for you or something you should be able to do. So yeah, apparently you have the knowledge. If you know how to make a Discord bot, then you for sure you know how to make a Twitch chatbot. It's just as simple, bro. It's just another library that you include into your code, and then you exchange the chat messages from Twitch to Discord, filtering out your own messages, perhaps that you might write in the chat there. Um, and any other chat commands or whatever commands that start, or any messages that start with exclamation mark or whatever, you know, like I do, to send that on to Discord, and then from Discord filter out anything else that's coming into there except for your own chat and send that back to Twitch. Yeah, but the documentation for that's one thing I can tell you, like the documentation for Twitch, it's all there as well. You just need to look for it. It's a bit hectic, and try and use the latest APIs if you do get into it. Um, but chatbot, you don't need to worry about API. Just get TMI, I think is the library. TMI, like too much information, but it's probably something else. uh, Twitch messaging. I don't know what the I could stand for. That makes sense. Um, so we've made it to the next wave of equipment here. Now it says 84. Before it says 69, which was ancient, I believe. Let's try and get a better weapon. Really? Really? Steel scimitar? Nope. Longbow? Nope. This is one of the best wands. It actually is for water. It's the best wand. There's a staff for water, which is better though. So yeah, this time we will go with nothing. Um, at some point then I started writing my own game because I played a game called like mobstars.cc, and it was one of the first of its generation where you had text-based, basically a little bit like Melvor, but not automated like this. You know, no automatic timers running in the background. It was very static. You know, you needed to click on everything. It's a clicking game, text-based clicking game, but it was so popular back in the day, and I wanted to know how it worked, so I wrote my own code, basically looking at how they did things, finding snippets of code somewhere else on the internet, because PHP is not really open source. You can't really get the code from some website just like that. Yeah, you can reverse engineer and crawl the entire web page, but even then, certain core functions you will never have. So you don't want to do that. That's totally illegal as well. But there's plenty people sharing code online. Go look there. Go grab whatever they're sharing, because they are sharing it for you to use it. So use it, make it, mold it into whatever you need it to do, and you will learn a lot of things. So that's what I did. I made my own game, text-based like this. I can actually show you, I believe, but not as easy. No, I can't really show you right now. Um, yeah, this is Chrome, the browser, and it's not even logged in. You see, so I don't have my tabs here. This is just for a little bit like privacy reasons, right? For me as a streamer, um, so you don't see my history or whatever, you know. So can't really show you it unless I boot up another browser here and then change some stuff in OBS. Well, I could. Let's switch the scene already, and then I'll just do it like this. Um, let's just hide these. There. Okay, and now I can move this to a separate window. New window. Yes, please. And I can tell OBS to use that one. There. Yes. So that's society life. It's also a mafia-based, mafia style text-based game. It's got a bunch of JavaScript, and these are all bots, by the way. They're still running. Damn it. I thought I turned them off. This one is already extortionist rank and quite rich. Damn, son. How high is the extortionist rank? Here. Past half of this. So yeah, it's a text-based game. You got GTA over here. You can steal cars. It just doesn't matter what you choose here. Oh, you got a Fiat 500 at 90% damage. Yeah, just click here and go look for it, and you can sell it if you just select it, sell car, and apparently that one is here still, so sell it. I got some Audi R8s with 1% damage, so I'm keeping them for where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, I took it out for players. You need to be in a crew, and it's simplified, so it doesn't really use a car anymore. The crew bank robbery, depending on the amount of members, you get more of this cut. You know, um, extort actress. Oh, the cops caught me. I'm in jail. Whatever. I'm admin, so I don't go to jail. This is society life. It's always been online since I've made it. I've never been offline. Some people have played it. Like this person has bought this bullet factory. I just bought 1,000 bullets for $20,000. It's a bit of a spray and spray and pray kind of game. When you try and kill your enemies, you need millions of bullets at some point when you're fighting like end game characters against each other. You would need millions of bullets. Try and kill each other, just spray and pray. This is smuggling. You can look at this list here and see where you would make the most profit. Right now we're in Italy, so it's like a little bit bold text here everywhere for these. So that's the prices we see here, and that's what we would buy it for or sell it for if we would have any stock. But we have no stock, so let's see. I always go for the cocaine, if not wine or weed. That's the most profit at some points, but sometimes there's just no choice, and then you just go for a really small profit. We can hold a maximum of 178 of that's tied to your rank here, by the way. I'm a rookie heister. Again, let me show you. Even the bots are a higher level than me. Look, I'm a rookie heister, and the bots are extortionist. Like they're not all the same. If you go look at them, there's what? There's more than 500 of them. Damn it! Extortionist, robber, extortionist, racketeer, mugger, extortionist, racketeer. These are all bots, by the way. And the game keeps making more of them. So this is. Let's check. I can actually see how. Oh, that's the wrong button. Statistics here. There's 2,824 bots in my game. Bold accounts. So not non-players. Actual players is 21. If you want to know the page to it or the link to it, it's just SL in my chat. There you go. But don't expect me to do any work on it anytime soon. If anything, I might like make it more into like Melvor looks and all that stuff. But and it already has a bunch of JavaScript running here. Like, yeah, I even made a messenger before Facebook had a messenger. I had this messenger, and it actually allows you to chat in real time. You just write it here, and it'll be here. And if someone else on the other side writes something, you don't even need to refresh your page. That was to like one up our PM system. You could just send a message to somebody, to this person, for instance. You can just click their name and it'll add them. And if there's multiple ones, you need to have like the standing up line there. I don't know what's the term for that. Fill out a subject and send a message, Message was sent to these people. So everything works here. All the code, it works. It's mostly bug free. It's totally secure as well, this code. We're already on version 2 of it. I've rewritten the code already once fully. Making it look like this as well, changing the entire look of it. It used to look like this, all like squares and everything, like just a regular table. And these are all much better. It's like divs. I can actually show you a little bit. Like I started using divs in version 2 for my first time ever, and I can show you here. This is just a table with rows and columns. So that's the blackjack code. It even has JavaScript code in it. So let me see here. There's another one where I can actually show you it. Like here, if you select a number, it'll show up here. See, 30. You need to select all these numbers, and then you can put a bet there. We need 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Done. And then we say maximum bet, it's 250,000. Sure, so let's do that. And I just won 2.5 million because I matched 5 numbers. So there's some casino games here. This would be really neat games for like this code can easily be converted into code for like NoPixel and used as casino code. This entire game is my idea for a 5M server. Like, it's mafia based. It's you need to buy bullets, you need to craft the bullets, you need to go to practice your shooting, you need to do this, you need to do that. There's a hit list, there's a public hit list. You can actually hit list people if you want, and anybody can see it. You can do it anonymous as well at an extra cost. All those things, assault, that's the kill page. It's hidden. I'm still working on it. Needed a big update because it was just broken. There's a clinic here. You can go heal yourself. A gym to make yourself stronger. Detective to find people, like which country they're at, because you can travel countries. and I would just do it so there's like sessions, and that's something that they try and avoid happening on most 5M servers is sessioning. I want to use sessioning to make different layers in the city where you can't interact with other people, for certain reasons or for a certain time or for a certain thing or whatever, and a passive mode for everyone, unless you are actively seeking out somebody and you have found them with the detective, then for you and you yourself, for that person, would be out of passive mode, but only for you two, and go into a session. So that kind of like once the one that's searching for somebody gets close enough to the person, they would both get to and put into a different session on the server where they're like separated from everyone, don't see anyone else, and they get to fight it out. They have to fight it out. They will both be notified that person is coming for them or whatever, and they'll actually have like the blimps on the radar, everything. That's what I want, because you hired a detective to find the person exactly where he is, or to put a GPS tracker on whatever car they were driving, blah blah blah, something like that. It would be very cool. But I lost all the code. I had a lot of the basics done, like just tracking people, doing these things, sessioning people, and I lost all that code 2 years ago when I had to close my hosting company down. Ah, to go back to school, which I'm still doing. All right, but let's go back to Malvor here. My game is not the focus here at all. Let me just close everything and make sure it's not showing that again later on. Okay. I like that we have the cup back, but I like that it's now transparent a little bit more, because you couldn't really see what behind there. Now you can actually see there's stuff behind it. Yeah, that's better. Um, I don't know who's still active here and who wants to participate, but I feel we should go for another weapon try. That would be the best thing I think we can do here, because we are lacking, and we will feel it by level or wave 20 if we want to wait that long. With this rune scimitar, it's not the worst, but there is a lot better that we can already get. So I feel like we should do it. No, 3 fucking crossbows? Are you kidding me? Are you literally? Look, this is what I meant before. There's always gonna be a moment where you're just like, really, these choices. This confetti bow is really fun though. Um, and I'm like tempted to take it just to see what the stats are on it are, but yeah, I don't want to lose this sword, because once you do choose it, you will be reverted back to a bronze scimitar. It's not like you're gathering more and more and more gear and that you can later maybe go back to. No, you're actually trading in gear for new gear when the slot is already being used. The only time you're getting new and more gear without losing anything is when you don't have the slot filled. Or a correspondent one, like a shield and a double-handed, you know, sword. That's the difference. Hmm. I like that the stream is not always just about Malvor, and I'm talking about so many different things. That's why I think like just chatting category, it's perfect for me. Is I like to talk about things chat talks about. I like to talk about coding. I like to talk about, maybe I should go to the science and whatever category. there's one for that, but that's when you're actually coding, and I don't think I'll do that on stream. Any coding, I've tried it before a few times when for like the chat integrated Melvor that we have so far. Um, yeah, stuff like that. It's just fun to talk about those things. Hmm. Why does it have to rain? What is your biggest hate when coding? Um, can you give a few examples? Oh, okay. Then you have to debug finding the one semicolon or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's horrible, and I have like a lazy finger because the the tendon to it or whatever it's called, the little muscle thread that you have to twitch your fingers to move your fingers has been sliced off twice in that one finger. So what I have happening is like when I'm writing stuff, I'll switch two letters in a whole bunch of words sometimes, and then yeah, that's horrible. So I'm really relying on auto um, completes to do stuff for me. That's what I'm really heavily reliant on. So what I hate most about coding is coding in an environment which doesn't have autocomplete. Um, and yeah, just messy code. People inventing their own like structure to how to make a code look. No, 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 no. There is an actual unified way of doing it. Stick to it. So structure of code. So basically readability from other people you know when you work together with other people is the biggest issue I've had is the readability of other people's codes. And that's basically something I think everybody will have because you also have your own way of coding and that you think is better and it looks better. That's why people do tend to make their own structures. But there is a unified way of doing it, and I tend to stick to that. And when I get code that I don't believe is that structure, I will put it into an auto formatter, a linter as you would call it, um, and then make sure it's perfect, and then start working in that code afterwards, after it's been cleaned, made to look proper. The cascading effect, for functions and other statements, whatever. So that's the biggest thing I hate is unreadable code. The code might work, but working in unreadable code, it's just my biggest hate. And that's why I don't want to go work for a company. Also, coding is my passion, it's my hobby. I've been doing it for 20 plus years, or at least trying it, in the first few years. Not really doing it, but at least dabbling in it. So I think I can count them. Um, but working for a boss and then having to work with colleagues that might not have all those same um, principles of like adhering to structure and readability and yeah, nah. And I don't say that I hate working with other people at all, but that does make it more difficult to work with other people. That's just the truth of it. Let's try again. Weapon. Wow, really? Get out of here, man. That's not the best weapon we can get, but at least it's an upgrade. I think we should stab with this thing. Yeah. 1.1 attack speed? That's crazy. But other than that, I don't really hate anything about coding. Coding gives me peace of mind because I can think logical and actually act logical as well, which is something you cannot do in society or in real life most of the time. Thinking logical is not what you want to, or acting logical at least, is not something that's appreciated most of the time. People be like, what? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does, but you need to think a bit better. And then they don't like you telling them that. So it's not really a positive thing in society, I believe, from my experience at least. Because society is far from logical. Armor, I guess. We're still good on food for at least one more wave, maybe two even. Ice plate leggings, sure. Maybe the cape because we don't have any of that. Yeah, let's go for the cape. The ice plate leggings weren't all that good. They're somewhere between rune and, or maybe even below rune. So I don't know. Nah. They might have given damage reduction though. I've never really had any of them because when I did have them, I couldn't equip them because I didn't have the ranged levels. Something we could investigate with our main here. See if those iced armor pieces are worth getting from the dungeon. The frozen dungeon or whatever it's called. Frozen Cove. All these things. Yeah, I know. I don't know if we'll have time enough to complete this golden raid, by the way, people. I did say it when we started it, by the way, that there's a chance that we'll not be able to complete it. Um, because yeah, 1 hour, not even an hour. I need to end the stream here. For which I am sad. I wish I was still on my old schedule and then streaming every day, 11 hours, and then with the extra hour for overtime. I hope some of you remember that. Like we did 11 hours every day, and then if we felt like it or we needed to complete a challenge or a little like goal on Malvor, or we were playing a game besides Malvor and we wanted to continue a little bit, we had that 1 hour extra because of the YouTube video length limit, you know. So what I will do during the 24-hour live stream next weekend, so the 10th of October and 11th of October, is at midnight my time. After 12 hours, I will just stop the stream for about 10 seconds or whatever, just to make sure Twitch has picked up on it and I stopped my stream. And then once I'm sure Twitch has picked up on it, restart the stream. Um, but I will make all of that clear to the viewers who are there at that time, just so I can actually upload them to YouTube as well, right? That would be cool to keep that memory of 12 the 24 hours on YouTube as well. Of course, in two slices. Maybe we can just do a 24-hour stream, and I no, actually I can, yeah, just do a 24-hour stream and then just use like highlights, I believe. um, just two 12-hour highlights, and then it'll need to re-render it, and then after that I can export them to YouTube as 12-hour videos, which shouldn't be an issue. That's okay. I think that's the best way to handle it. Because stopping your stream and starting your stream, and you're just losing viewers at that point, I believe. But I don't know what's up with stream elements, but I used to get like an email um, every like at the end of my every stream, and I've not gotten one since 29 yeah, 29th of September. Which kinda annoys me. And I don't really know where to change it. Doesn't really show anything. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this works. Settings. Oh, what? I can actually modify the amount of followers I have? Your total follow. Then why does it still show it wrong on the overlay and it says 107 when I have 192 and they have the actual data? What's up with that? Your total amount of subscribers 12. That's not bad. Thank you all. Hmm. Ah, okay. Here it is. Let's set it here. The followers goal progress. I finally found these settings, but even then, it's not all of what I wanted to find. 192. Is that correct? 191. Yes, 192. Okay. See, now it's showing followers 192 and the goal 150. So I need to update the goal now. Can I? From here? No. Doesn't seem like it. Um, yeah, all right, Kane. Have a good day, or and whatever you're gonna do. Have fun or good luck. I will be ending in about 45 minutes though, so you don't rush back home. Drive safe, be safe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. How do we still not have any new wands here? This is so weird. Am I fighting the wrong wizard? That's so weird. Zero wands here so far. Before it was like one an hour. Now it's zero an hour. I'm making dino nuggies. Later, Kane, man. Be safe, man. 44% into 95 strength on our strength character. Um, let's just round it upwards. 60% into 97. Uh, it feels like we're there already, but we're not. We're not. Um, we will keep pushing though. We need to get those wands anyway, so it'll take a while. Oh, wave completed. Maybe go for food? I don't know. I don't know. Armor. Really? What's this ring? All gold drops are doubled. 5% to obtain double loot from slaying monsters or thieving. 10% again to change double resources from any skill. Damn, that's a very versatile ring there. Dino Nuggies? But what's Dino Nuggies? I don't understand. And coffee, of course. Hell yeah, bro. Amen to that. Hmm. All right. Frozen chicken nuggies in the shape of dinos. Why am I even asking? I'm gonna assume you mean baked or deep fried. Yeah, that's what you do with chicken nuggets. Either you fry them in the pan or you put them in the deep fryer. Yeah, for sure. Nice bit of butter on there. Put them in the pan. Microwaving? Nah, they just get soggy and really way too hot. Pff, yuck. Plus the chicken isn't really done then as well. You might get sick. Get some food poisoning while you're at it. I know it's already been like cooked before and everything, and but still, reheating chicken. If you don't do it right, you can still get sick from it. So yeah, you want to bake it, bake, bake. I think I'm gonna go for a ciggy here. We're almost at the end of the stream here anyway. And after that, I do really need to get ready straight away and leave. There's no time in between there, because it's further than I have to go on Tuesday and Thursday. So yesterday, those two classes are really close by. It's a 10-minute drive, you know. But the other one, it's 20 minutes drive. This one from today, and then the one from Wednesday after the long stream, where I have to go in the evening. That's about 40 minutes, 50 minutes away. And I'm talking about 30 kilometers an hour on an electric scooter, kick scooter. So, yeah. And it's raining. I'll be soaked again today, arriving there. At least I don't have to do a presentation all soaked this week because I passed my presentation with flying colors. So, yeah, all the extra time I took out, I took out like 2 days before the stream, before the presentation, and that really helped. If I'm honest, it really helped. Um, Preparing better for it, and then I just aced it. And that's the biggest assignment for the entire year. Take an umbrella. The thing is with the kick scooters, you need to hold on to your steering wheel, especially at 30 kilometers an hour. You don't want to be using one hand anymore. You can do it up to like 15, 20 maximum if you're a bit good with the fast reflexes, because every little like dent in the road, you'll feel it and your steering wheel will want to go somewhere else. So you want to really hold on to your steering wheel. Um, if I have a birthday wish, like a wish list, there's only one item on my wish list for this year, and it's probably not gonna happen. And that's not something I'm saying about you guys, but that's just how it is financially. Um, but last year for my birthday, I bought this electric kick scooter. I saved up for it. I was able to do that. Um, so this thing is 1 year old now, since the 1st of October, yesterday. But it's due to be replaced. This is a Segway ES4. It's got the extra battery, um, but it's like the casing of it. The exterior is all plastic and it's all rattling and making a lot of noise. And it's been doing this from the beginning. It's normal, but I want to get past that and get a better one with more suspension, a little bit more speed, better grip on the tires, thicker tires, not small like a 2-inch wide tire that touches the ground, and that's your friction and traction, and um, having better brakes on them as well. So there is a better one, but it costs 2,000 euros, and it goes 45 or 55 kilometers an hour for 70 kilometers far, which is double, both double of what I have now, and the price is as well double from what I paid last year. And what I would pay for this one. But yeah, like I said, finances are not there. I could have like a donator bar on the screen. Um, Somebody suggested it, kind of like, why don't you put like a bar on screen where you put $2,000 or whatever, and the entire month of your birthday. And that's been said a few months ago. That's not something recent, but I was talking about how streamers have to handle certain events, and especially like live events like my birthday. I need to make it something special, and I need to involve all of you. Is something that they made really clear to me, because because that's how you connect with your community, isn't it? And then me having all of you share your birthdays when you're actually share when it's your birthday or it's like almost your birthday, then we we can shout that out as well, right? It's works both ways. I am rolling a cigarette here if you're wondering what I'm doing, saying, oh, I'm gonna go smoke and then still talking. I'm almost done with that, but it's raining outside, so I'm not really rushing. I'll just get wet. Um, yeah, let me go smoke my ciggy. It's done. And I will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Probably not because it's raining. I'll rush it like a soldier and grab a little bit more coffee here as well because I still have another cup and the heater plate is still on. So let's go grab another cup of coffee. Be right back. Love you all for being here. Stick around, stretch your legs, whatever. Put your legs up if you've been standing on them for 10 hours. Chill the F out, then I'll be right back. Ugh. Back.
Traces of your world hunt me down inside. I should run and go, I should run and hide, but I'm stuck on you. You make me feel like a fire. You make me feel like a kid. You make me feel like each other. 5 galaxies swirling and Stefan's quintet. I wanna tell you how I feel tonight. I keep trying, but the words ain't right. Nothing's fitting for a kind like you. I'm never speechless when the earth smells fuel. Killing the time, building a fire, wrapped in each other as we fall in love. I've never met a girl like you. Never met a girl like you. Traces of your lips linger on my waist. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna wait. I'm needing you. We shouldn't speak of this magic. We should just say what they know. I've heard a rumor of humans who sniff out the good things to suck out the soul. I wanna tell you how I feel tonight. I keep trying, but the words ain't right.
Yeah, I was gonna update my overlay where it says 150 followers. Let's make that 250, right? Edit. There we go. Now it's actually showing my accurate followers number, because it was only showing from where I was where I started using Stream Elements, basically. So we had 105 followers in the last 40 live streams. That's really cool. But now we know exactly what it should be, and seeing the correct number and all that stuff. I might need to adjust it over time when people unfollow, which happens as well, which is fine, I guess. Ugh, if I could just get that new kick scooter, man, I would be the happiest boy in the world. 31-year-old boy. I don't mind admitting that I'm a boy. All men stay boys most of their life. And then they hit, what's it called? Midlife crisis. Then they're even bigger boys. So, yeah. It is kind of a wish for my birthday to actually try and get the new kick scooter because it's a lot better. It's a lot more stable. It doesn't have all the plastic bits on it. It just has better endurance. The tires are better, thicker, more grip, yeah, more stability, bigger foot plate as well to rest my foot on because I do feel it in my right foot, which is at the back and kind of like um, not standing straight on it, but like sideways because of room issues on it. Kinda, I can't really put 2 feet straight on the thing, so I need to stand with the back leg twisted, with the foot um, in a straight angle towards the first foot, the left foot, and it's just hurting the bridge of my foot because my toes are overhanging and my heel is overhanging the platform. So while it was a good thing for a year and I have enjoyed it very much. I think I did 3,000 kilometers on it in a year, um, which you could never get from any car for this price for a year. So I'm happy with what it did for me, and I think it can still last somebody else for at least a year if they just use it occasionally, and for maybe going places where it's better for these things, or just not using them as heavily as I have, because 3,000 kilometers on a thing like this is a lot. The person that sold me it says that most people have between 500 and 1,000. So I'm either 6 times or 3 times as much between that than most people in a year. So it has given me its value for sure, and I can still sell it on as well. So I can like get 200, maybe 300 euros for it still. It might need some like maintenance and small repairs, replacing some of those plastic parts which I had to duct tape together. Not from falling, but just from vibrations and all that stuff, and yeah, wear and tear. Using it 3,000 kilometers, that's distance for a plastic encased vehicle. The inside is metal, of course. You're not riding on a plastic toy. It's not a toy, even though you see 6 year olds riding around on basically the same one I'm driving, or from the year before or from the year after, because those are the cheaper models now. um, while while they were the better and the more expensive models last year, you know. Um, but even this year's model is still cheaper, and that's not the one I want to get because I've already seen it driving around way too many times. So I want another one that they don't really sell that often as well. And I just know it's gonna be better because I've already driven it. When I put this one into maintenance for a few days, you can take another one home. Um, so you're not left without. But then they always try and give you a better one, of course. So they gave me the better one. There's another one for 8,000 euros as well, so don't worry about that. It goes 120 kilometers an hour, which is highway speeds here, um, or freeway, or whatever you would call that in America. Um, so yeah, 120 kilometers an hour is like the top speed of most roads in Europe. Sometimes 130 or something, but that's, yeah, whatever. You would be allowed to drive 120 there. So, but of course, 120 on a kick scooter, you would want to be in a full like motorcycle gear outfit, even with the helmet on. I believe, just for your own sake, you know, because even though that's a big ass kick scooter, it's not really slim and thin and everything like this one, and it's got really heavy duty tires on them that you would say, whoa, damn, this is for an actual like moped or scooter, you know, with an engine in it. And they are really close to having the same brakes on them as like motorcycles and everything. Disc brake systems. It's got a chain belt drive system. It's got everything the same as a motorcycle, but electric and a kick scooter. Um, and it actually has a range, so how far it can go, not the speed, but at regular speeds of like 100, you would be able to get 120 kilometers out of that thing. So basically, being in Belgium here, being able to go from where I live, Ghent, and then go to Brussels, which is our capital, which is about 60, 50 kilometers from here, um, and back. So if you work in the capital and live in one of these like cities around it, Belgium is not small, so in my opinion, all the cities are around the capital. You could just it's very small. If you look it up, Belgium, it's in the center of Europe, or it used to be the center of Europe at least, and it's Brussels. Our capital is still the capital of the European Union as well. I don't know for how long, longer, but whatever. That's something else. Yeah, so it's a very small country. So having something like that would be really good if you're smart enough to protect yourself, of course. If you're just gonna stand on there with your shorts and flip flops and a t-shirt or a tank top to make it even a little bit worse, or just nothing, and just like a short and standing there on your bare feet. If you fall at 120 kilometers an hour, you're dead just by being scraped over the ground. You know, not even impact, not even thinking about any impact at all, just falling off that thing and getting scraped along the concrete for God knows how long. Yeah, I wouldn't want to have your skin rash, bro. Um, if you even survive that, because one wrong slice in your leg or your arm or your neck or whatever, and either you're bleeding out, losing a lot of blood, and yeah, I know from experience that even on the highway, emergency responses can take up to 5 to 10 minutes to get to you. So losing all that much blood, you don't want to be bleeding out waiting for an ambulance, bro. Even in a small country like this, it's the same everywhere. There's traffic, there's this, there's that, there's the distance from the nearest place they can start from or leave from. So uh, you would want to protect yourself in that moment. Even if you look stupid coming off of a kick scooter with a full bicycle or motorcycle outfit, leather and all that stuff, and a helmet, then you need to laugh at the people laughing at you at that moment and say like, "Look, you want to drive this thing? Sure. You want to drive it with your flip flops on? Go for it, man. You're crazy, you know." Buy one yourself though first, and then try it. You wouldn't want to do it, you know. I think like insurance wise, even if you would fall and you didn't have any gear on, they wouldn't insure. They wouldn't. There wouldn't be any coverage for sure. Uh, Pretty sure it says very clearly that you need to wear personal protection items for certain things, and use your common sense. But I can see people not having common sense sometimes, so that might happen. And like here, like I said, 8-year-olds driving kick scooters that go 30 kilometers an hour is the same speed as a moped is allowed to go, for which you need a driver's license. How are parents giving their kids kick scooters that go 30 kilometers an hour when they're 9 years old or even younger? I've seen 6 years olds and they can't even look over the bars. They're literally grabbing on and hanging from the fucking handlebars, trying to hold on to the kick scooter. And then how are they giving gas? How are they ever gonna stop that thing at that speed, weighing maybe what in total 30 kilograms? There's no force there that will make that front end brake or even the back end brake big enough to make them stop in time. They're just dead on impact. What? They didn't even get the chance to react because they don't know how to react in heavy traffic or in certain situations. That's just neglect from those parents. If anything happens to those kids, those parents should go to jail. Even like if you're just badly hurt and not dead or whatever, I'm not talking that, but just like really badly hurt and in hospital and it's in the news, those parents should go to jail. Really, for just like allowing that to happen. They're buying these kick scooters for their kids and they're what, 8 years old. Come on, people, use your head. There's no laws yet here in Belgium for kick scooters, but because of these people being so stupid and giving their kids kick scooters at that age, it's coming. It's coming. Why do you think they enforced getting licenses for electric bicycles as well? Because kids were driving electric bikes like there were regular bikes zooming at 50 kilometers an hour, which is not even a regular moped anymore. That's considered a scooter speed. So the that's crazy. That's just crazy. And those kids were what? Also 9, 10, and they had big accidents. Those kids, they get into big accidents and then reach the news. That's just crazy. I don't know. Why are these parents not using their heads and realizing that they're just putting their kids' lives at risk? These people should go to prison. Period. For being stupid and having wasted a life. Yet they just got a slap on the wrist, a big ass fine for whatever shit they've caused in the media and in the court, and all those things had to be paid. Um, yeah, but they got away clean. Yet they murdered their own kid, in my opinion. They actually murdered their own kid by giving them that bicycle. How stupid can you be, really? If you know that compared to this, just comparing the speed, and then a moped for other drivers, they're used to those things. Electric bicycles, it's still new, people are not used to it. Electrical kick scooters, people are still not used to it. Even I have it, where people want to run me off the road because they think either I'm, oh, this dude is super slow, yet I can keep up with most traffic, inner city, I mean. And they just don't understand it, how fast it can go, what the abilities of it, how long it takes for me to stop. Because if I hit the brake, I don't stop instantly. Even if I use the emergency brake at the back, where I have to slam the splash guard into the wheel, you know, that it's still a few meters. There's no instant stopping on that thing. Even if you jump off it, you need to run just to keep up with the motion that you're in. You know, the forward motion. And yeah, to give it to your kids at the age of 8 or lower or around that or whatever is just ignorant. Might as well just push him into the road yourself. In my opinion, it's the same thing. And it saves you a little bit money on the bicycle, which you can then spend on court money, you know? No, I don't know. I really don't know. It's how parents can think like that. It's another reason maybe I don't want any kids, because I don't want to make all those choices as well. Because they'll be begging for it probably. It's something that's hyping. It's a hype thing now to have the kick scooter. I see it everywhere. So last year, none of them. I was like the only one in Ghent. I'm not saying the only one, but for sure one of the only ones. Um, and now it's everywhere. And again, to give them to kids that age, that's just asking for your kid to get run over, or run off the road, or drive into something and cause a lot of damage or bodily harm to themselves or other people. Is that thing? It's metal. If you 30 kilometers an hour, you're a projectile still. You can slam into somebody that's crossing the road. If you hit them on the right place, you can shatter their hip, you can break their knees, you can break their bones, you can. It's metal. It's gonna hurt the person you're gonna hit. And people here in Ghent, they have the
the habit of just crossing the road, and all the other drivers know this. But then you're older, you're driving your car, your scooter, you know these things. You're driving your bicycle, you know these things. But at that age, you don't have that insight into the traffic at 360 degrees around you, because that's what you need to do if you're on the road. You need to be aware of everything, at the front, at the back, on the left, on the right, above you. I'm not joking. You need to be aware of everything, right? How is an 8-year old that can't even look over the handlebars gonna be aware of every single thing in the traffic and not kill himself or someone else or hurt them, or that's just unresponsible behavior from those parents. So maybe by a few months we will have legislation for, yeah, you need to go get a driver's license to drive a kick scooter, which I already have. I have all the driver's license up to a car, which means I cannot drive trucks, buses, or motorcycles. So probably depending on the speed of your vehicle, you will need one of those. And if you have like the one of 8,000 euros, probably they'll be aware of such things being on the market. And yeah, putting legislation that you need a motorcycle license for the 120 speeds. It's possible. It's possible. And I don't mind. Actually, if anything, seeing how it is right now, I want it to happen. Last year I was saying, yeah, whatever, I don't care. It's good, no legislation, no laws, no nothing. But seeing these kids drive around on them, and actually driving them to school and stuff, I've seen a few. They can't look over the fucking handlebars, or their eyesight is like literally at the handlebars. You know how much how much view you lose? That's 30 centimeters of rubber and plastic that's in front of their eyes, in a bar, about what, 2 or 3 inches. It's so many things that these parents just neglect to think about. Insight into traffic itself, their age, their height, their weight, their own knowledge, their own skills of the kid involved. Even though if your kid is a pro go-kart driver, I wouldn't still give him this. I still wouldn't give him this, because this is public traffic you're talking about, and not some track somewhere in a hangar or behind in a field. You know. Okay, I think we're at that point, Kirby. Let's recap here. 47% into 95 strength on our strength challenge. 62% into our magic on our magic challenge for. So let me do that again, because that didn't make any sense. I didn't even say which level we're leveling into. 62% into 97 magic on our magic challenge. And then here we're still in this raid, but we knew we couldn't finish it. So yeah, nothing, and I'm just gonna run away. I think I'm gonna go back to crafting air runes here, because I do need a bunch. I will just leave these running. I don't really think we'll run out of food. I don't believe. I'm only gone for about 4 hours, so I don't think that has gone down in these 4 hours all that much either. So another 4 hours should be fine. Um, oh yeah, it's looking good. Let's check the wands here. Still 14, 4 hours, and not a single wand. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I need to restart the combat or something like that. Or refresh my browser or something like that. Maybe it's like a random number that you're given at the start of your game when you start up the game. And that just interacts with your random gen. Save just in case. Done. All right, ran from combat, go back to combat, and we'll see whatever happens. Put this one back as well. All right. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Kirby, for chatting. Thank you, Mr. Kane, for stopping by earlier. Thank you, so Darn, for being here as well in the morning. I appreciate all of that. Everyone chatting, thanks so much. Everyone lurking, thanks so much. Thanks for all the follows today as well. Um, it's been fun. Thanks so much, everyone. And I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.